What's up, cupcakes? It is your girl TylerMorganBaines here, and I got another video for you. This is my second fall look for 2019. I hope you all enjoy. You already know my routine. I went ahead and did my eyebrows, concealed what I was going to conceal. I kind of color corrected a little bit. Please know that everything that you just saw will be listed in the description box below. I just want to go through this video for you. I'm kind of in the mood for a cut crease because I think they are so pretty. Like, it's nothing you can do better than a cut crease. It's so nice. And so a lot of what I'm using is the Juvia's Place palettes. I also have some colored RAINE palettes in there. And so I'm just starting with my Royal and Lang Nickel brush, going into the crease with that brown color that you saw. Again, everything will be listed below, and I'm just putting that in my crease just to kind of define it a little bit and give it that really good fall look. I like this brown because it's like brown and not like dark brown. There are different types of undertones of brown, and so I'm really liking this one because it just has a warm undertone. And so my thought process was kind of to go with like pumpkin type colors, or you know, the colors of leaves that have turned, and so you want to go with those earth tones. And I like this color. I'm just putting that on top of the brown that I used the first time, because the first one had more of a warm undertone, but that one was kind of reddish, so it looks more like a pumpkin. It's kind of what I was thinking. Then I'm just going in with my elf brush. I think that brush is really good for getting your outer corner because it is angled and it just gives you a lot of control, and it's not as wide like your blended eyeshadow brushes that you would use for blending. I just kind of like that brush better. It's been a while since I found it, but I haven't really found a whole lot of them like that, but I'm sure there are some that exist, and so I'm just bringing that color all the way down. It's just the darkest brown out of the other two that we use, and yeah, I'm just kind of defining my eye a little bit with that. Somebody obviously made me laugh. Now I'll do a video on how I cut my crease. I did it a little bit in my first fall video, but of course I'm going to give you another one, and I'm kind of just still getting my setup right, so I'll be aiming my camera a little higher, I guess, so that you can kind of see the look instead of me looking down. Now this is a beautiful color that I just wanted to put on my lid. That's called Pumpkin Spice, and I know the name because I love it so much. Colored RAINE has beautiful pigments, and so I'm just going all over my lid with that color before we go in with any other ones. I really hope that you can see it. Most of these brushes are Morphe towards this point on. I buy brushes based off function, so Morphe has really good brushes, so does Juvia's Place, but I also like, you know, bringing you the new stuff to my channel. So if I find a brand that has really good brushes but maybe they're not as known in the United States, I'll definitely let you know, because I found a lot of brushes like that. You already know about private labeling. You know, you get it cheap while it's a brand that you don't know about, and then when a newer brand comes along, or a brand that has a bigger name, they buy them, then they sell it to you higher. Well, you got the deal from me first, so I like looking out for brands like that. And then I just think this is a beautiful gold color to just transition with the pumpkin spice that we had. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up as well, but both of them kind of have a little bit of shimmer in them, and I just think that's so pretty. They really complement each other. Normally I don't put like a bunch of metallics together, but I just think that's gorgeous. And I'm going in with my gold liner just to kind of sharpen up that crease a little bit, and just to give it that edge. It's really cute. My favorite type of eyeliners to use is the actual pen, and so this is from BH Cosmetics. I bought this when I bought the It's My Ray Ray palette when she came out with hers. I have a look on that as well. Maybe I'll link that. But I like pens because they're just so sturdy, and I can do a lot more with them than just with the brush. Well, I have more control anyway. Okay, so going in with Morphe, I have this really pretty magenta color because, I mean, pink and magenta and burgundy are all a part of fall colors also. And so I'm just going in on my lash line with that color just to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Lashes will be linked below. I'm not sure if you all can see that purple I used, but I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And so I will definitely be linking that below to let you know what it is. And I'm just going in with my foundation. Currently, I've been using the LA Girl foundation. This is not my favorite, but I was out of makeup, which I have makeup now. I went shopping, so I definitely have a haul to do. And right now I'm just going in still with my favorites with Fenty Beauty when she came out with her matchsticks. And so I really like that highlight color. I personally like my highlights to be one or two, possibly 3 shades lighter than my skin tone. And so I really like it to be yellow also because my undertone is yellow. And so I'm just going on top of that with the LA Girl Pro Concealer because I feel like it gives nice coverage. But we're going to go over concealers because I've been finding a lot more that works better with me. And I really like for my concealers to be a certain tone when I highlight. So we'll be going over that. But for now, I just mixed the two and I'm going to go ahead and blend them out. That is a brush from e.l.f. that I'm using. It really blended it out nicely. I try to kind of press mine into the skin more so than rubbing it because I just feel like it sits better that way and it actually sits into the skin. But of course you want to blend too. And I also like going in spiral motions. Those work for me. And so here I'm just pressing that out, pressing it into the skin so that it can actually cover and also kind of stay in place. Here I'm using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick as well. So you all remember when the first collection came out, I still have those. And so I really like this shade for contouring. And there's another one that I like that's more of a darker brown, but I'm okay with this for this look. And so with the two powders, because I'm so particular about my highlight, I'm using Beauty Bakerie's, I think it's yellow powder. And then I'm also using Midnight and Topaz to go on top of that, just so I can get the right shade. Because as you can see there, kind of look a little ghostly, looks a little ghost. No, it's October, we don't have our makeup looking like that. So I'm gonna go in and kind of tone it down a little bit with the Topaz by Midnight, which I don't really want to use that one by itself because I feel like it's a little too dark for me. So I just like the way it looks together because it's like the light and the darkness just kind of blend together, and they just make a really pretty highlight color to me. And so I am going ahead and blending out my contour and kind of after letting that highlighting powder sit for a minute, I'm just going to go ahead and dust that off. The brush I'm using there, that's from e.l.f. But my other brush, let me tell you, that one right there that I'm actually, and y'all, I just got a new contour, okay? So that's not even the shade I really want to use, but I just did that to set it. It's nowhere near as dark enough as where I want it to be. But that brush is so good for contouring. That is from Moda, and I think it's from the same line. I love Moda's brushes, and I'm just highlighting with Trophy Wife. So guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Some of my footage was lost, as you can tell, but we still did it. I still hope you enjoy. Kisses, cupcakes. Make sure you come back and be a loyal cupcake of mine, and please stay sweet. Kisses.